Hey Destiny, Pastor DJ here, and I'm just fired up about this weekend because we get to come together as a family and worship together once again. Now, it's not going to be at full capacity, so understand that it's going to be a 10 o'clock service just for you. So if you feel up to it, if you feel healthy, if you feel like you're not at risk and you want to come in and worship with us, you may. The doors are going to open at 9:15. So 9:15, the doors will open, but when we reach capacity, we're going to actually have to shut the doors and not let anybody else in. But we will be live streaming just for you online at 10 o'clock like usual. Now, we are taking a lot of safety precautions as a church to make sure that you have a safe environment. And we're going to walk you through that now so you can see exactly what we're doing for you to keep everything safe here at Destiny Church. And it starts with the fact that, guess what? You don't have to open the door. So what I have here is you're going to have greeters opening the door for you. They'll be safe. You don't have to touch anything, not here at Destiny Church. So come on in. And as you can see at Destiny, the greatest part is that we have like safety precautions everywhere. We have our hand sanitizer. We have cleaning supplies for you here at Destiny Church. But one of the requirements that we're doing to make sure that we do everything safely is we are not going to provide coffee this weekend. No hospitalities this weekend. So if you're used to the owner's box will be shut down. But here's the good thing. If you have coffee and you want to bring it with you, feel free. Just bring a lid on top of your coffee and everything will be great. So after you clean your hands and we sanitize everything, guess what? We have a clean worship environment for you. So as you walk in the sanctuary, we have made sure that we have actually 6 foot of space in between each chair. So you have safe room for you to worship in your private space. We're going to ask you that you don't go up front and worship next to the stage. That's probably not where you want to be. So we're going to ask you to stay in your own personal worship space, but it's still going to be ample room for you to worship and just enjoy the presence of the Holy Spirit. Hey, along with the 6 foot spacing in between rows, we're going to ask that as families seat themselves and our ushers help you be seated, what we're going to do is we're going to have 2 seats in between each family. So as a household, you can sit together, but we are asking that you leave 2 seats in between families of different households. To help with that, our ushers are going to actually have some little place cards they're going to put down there to help you identify what chairs are available and which ones are not. We know that your kids want to come and worship too, and we have a great opportunity for that because Mama Lo has been doing an amazing job in her children's sanctuary to ensure your kids have a safe and clean environment to worship in. But the one thing we're going to ask you is that if you're dropping your kids off this Sunday, please come through the children's ministry entrance. That's the one on this side of the church. This way there's room and we don't have families waiting in the main foyer lined up waiting to drop their kids off. So if you come through these doors, we're going to show you everything that Mama Lo has in store. So once again, like we said, we want to make sure it's safe and clean. So we have greeters at the doors that are going to make sure that you don't have to touch anything. So come on in. Now here you see we have our registration area and there's going to be plenty of room. We have multiple people on registration. So we have plenty of room set aside. You can see down our hallway that there's going to be plenty of space for people to line up, stay 6 feet apart, and be able to register and make sure your kids are safe while you go in and worship together with the rest of the family. And as you can see in the children's ministry, Mama Lo has already created space, so there's 6 feet of space between all the chairs. There's going to be no games set up, so all gaming, all the games and entertainment in here is going to be all put away. Same thing goes with our nursery and our preschool. But actually in the nursery and the preschool, we're limiting it to 10 kids per room. And we're going to make sure that your kids are safe. But no toys. They're going to be lessons. The kids are going to worship, and they're going to get a phenomenal lesson from our children's ministry leaders. So we look forward to seeing your kids here this Sunday. So Destiny, I hope that through everything we just showed you, you feel confident that we're doing everything we can to create a safe and clean environment for you to come worship in. And you need to know that our culture is love and we love you. And we understand that if you can't be here this weekend, or if you don't feel confident being here this weekend, there's no pressure. Look, we don't want anybody to feel pressured to come here. We're going to have a 10 o'clock online streaming service just for you at home. But if you are feeling sick, if you feel symptoms, or if you're at risk, if you're a high risk individual for this, then do us a favor. During this season, it's okay not to be here. With that in mind, just remember, if you have a mask and you want to wear it, you're more than welcome to wear it. Like I said before, there'll be no coffee, so if you want to bring coffee with you, make sure it has a lid. Also, I wanted you to know that with the masks we won't have many masks available here. So you're going to need to bring your own if you want to wear it. Mama Lo and all children's ministry workers and people volunteering will be wearing their masks. So I just want you to know that once again, we're doing even more above and beyond to make sure that you have a safe environment. So hey, I'm so fired up because I know it's going to be a great weekend, and we look forward to seeing you this Sunday in person once again as a test bed for other churches so they can see if they can do the same thing we're going to do. So tune in if you're not going to be here at 10 o'clock, and we look forward to seeing you. We love you. God bless.